Frederick Klein was just telling me a little secret at Soap Opera Digest that the mail on this young man that's coming into you is extraordinary.
Right? Absolutely tremendous.
Well, he is this year's Soapy Award for Most Exciting New Actor. Also, he belongs to the cast of General Hospital. He plays the dashing Australian Robert Scorpio. Here he is, ladies, Tristan Rogers. Got an extra one there.
There's a live one over there, yeah.
Yeah, there is. I must say General Hospital and Gloria Monty are awfully good to Australians.
It appears that way, yeah.
Yeah, Rick Springfield.
Teo before he left.
Right.
And myself.
Right.
I guess I started a role there for a while. I don't know how long it's going to keep up, but...
Now, Rick worked hard to get rid of his accent. You've held firmly.
That was the only reason I got the job.
Oh, you had to have.
Well... When I first went up for the part of Scorpio, he was, I was told this much later on, that he was originally conceived of as being an Oriental. You know, Robert Scorpio, you know. And then they wanted someone sort of international, like English, German, European, whatever. And I just sort of happened to come in for this interview. And, well, I'm still here. I must have done something right.
But did they tell you it was for a role of an Australian, or did you go in and...
Well, no,
another accent?
It wasn't... I'd worked hard to lose the accent, because there's not much work in this town for an Australian accent. I mean, it's... You know, no one
there
wants to
appears
know
to be
about
a lot of work in Australia, though.
Yeah, that wasn't the object of the exercise.
Right. With those incredible movies they're coming out with.
Yeah, they've really got their acting finally over there. And so I worked hard on getting rid of the accent. And within a space of about a week, GH came up. And I went in there and I was told, hey, listen, pal, forget the American bit. There's a lot of them out there. We want to hear what you sound like. And that's how it came about.
How long have you been here in this?
Just over 3 years.
Right. And which part of the county? Do you have counties, states in Australia?
I lived in Melbourne, which is a sort of a contradiction in terms, I guess, because no one really lives in Melbourne.
You know this show is heard in Melbourne, don't you?
Yes.
Would you like to take that back?
No.
I tried to help Australia.
Yeah, well, a lot of people told me that when I first came over here, when I was leaving, preparing to come over here, they said, you're going to be back here in about 2 years' time, whipped and beaten.
Whipped and beaten?
Yeah, I'm going to go back there maybe 3 years' time and look up those people.
But after the extraordinary success that Australia's having now in films, don't you think a lot of American actors will be running over there?
I'd hope so. I'd like to think that that sort of reciprocal deal is possible, that Americans can go over there and work. Right. And I think that this is a good thing. It's an important thing to promote Australian films, I think, over here, although at the moment they've got a couple which are doing very well. But I think, by and large, it's important that Americans go out there and work.
You were the lucky actor on General Hospital to work with Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah, well, actually, I had a scene with her, and so did Tony.
Right.
But, yeah, she's quite a lady to work with. She has this wonderful sense of humor, and she's sort of this method actress. We have this scene where she comes out with there's a tray of drinks come out, and I sort of have my typical, you know, watered-down red ink with a plastic ice cube floating in it. And she had this rather interesting-looking glass, I don't know what it was. So when between the takes, I said, what is that? She said, have a hit. So I picked it up and squaffed it completely. So I brought on another one. This went on for about 7 times. And she never had one sip out of that drink. She never ever got close to it.
But everybody around her was feeling no pain?
No, mainly me. I sort of monopolized it. Nobody else got too close to it at all.
I'll bet, though, she was as delighted to meet all the members of that cast as you were all to meet her, because she's such a fan of General Hospital.
Yes, I understand.
Were you all intimidated by her?
No, not at all. She was very relaxed. She wanted to have fun, so consequently we didn't change our style of doing anything.
Right.
We sort of kept up the laughs. We made it as easy as possible for her, because let's face it,
it's not easy for a stranger to walk into the midst of
that sort of a setup.
Repertory company.
Three camera setup, as again she's been used to working with one camera, and it's a whole new scene. It's a whole new, and especially the pace that we work at on GH is very hard to get used to, and it nearly killed me for the first 2 weeks. I didn't think I'd ever get used to him.
Actually, how we've never discussed that. How is that done, Tristan? Is it almost done in, you rehearse the lines and see where your feet are supposed to go, and then they shoot it? It's all done quickly, isn't it?
Well, yeah, sort of like that. You rehearse, you block in the morning, and then sometimes you rehearse in the afternoon and you tape, but...
A whole show in that afternoon?
We do an hour a day, yeah. But sometimes we do what's called block and tape, which means you just come in, you block it, and you tape it, which means you've got to really sit up the night before and work out what you're going to do.
Has your life, your personal life changed with this?
Yeah, I guess my privacy is has been inhibited a hell of a lot. I mean, I steer clear of department stores. And
I can't go out in pubs and drink ale and talk about football games.
Well, you can, yeah, but you got to sort of be careful which ones you go to. I like to be a moving target if I ever have to go to a supermarket. I never stand still for too long. You know,
those ladies can get you with those baskets.
Once they zero in on you, yeah.
25 pounds of sugar coming at you in the basket ain't no fun.
Exactly.
And they like to hit actors on television.
Yeah, especially ones they're not sure about.
We're going to show you now a clip of Tristan Rogers at work in his character Robert Scorpio in General Hospital. Watch.
Sonny?
Yeah, babe, yeah, what? What is it?
Promise me.
You got it.
Promise you'll keep Cassadine.
Hey, he's not going to get away with this.
Now you're talking.
Hey? He's not going to get away with this.
Get on the boat, Sonny.
He's not going to sail without me. Believe it. See?
Tristan Rogers in a scene from General Hospital.
Now everyone knows why you earned this award as the exciting new actor, Soap Opera Digest, Soapy, 1981.
Thank you very much, Fred.
Deserved.
Thank you.
Congratulations.